Welcome back. Brax, you do it.
Oh, welcome to the Captain's Draft 4.0. Joining me today is Shane O'Mad. My name is Brax. This is game number 2 versus Effect and Team Spirit. Hi, Shane.
Hello, Brax.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. We have some OP heroes again.
Nice.
We have a Beastmaster. He snuck in there right at the top. We have
Zola Baden.
Diola Baden. Abaddon, sorry.
Abaddon, there you go.
Yeah, thanks, sorry about that.
10 seconds.
Undying, which Effect seemed to ban in the first phase last game. I wouldn't be surprised if they ban it again. Just afraid of Team Spirit taking control of the game through the lanes, and then no matter their draft, just being able to snowball, take objectives based off that. I like it.
You know, the last game was different than what we've seen in a long time, right?
It really
They didn't have any way to help each other in the lanes, and they just farmed. But Alchemist is a hero when he's left alone. You know, it's kind of up to the enemy team to punish him, right? He farms the jungle, free farmed for like 10 minutes, came out with a shit ton of items, and it's just, you know, game's easy at that point, right? You just have so many more items than your opponents.
I think Team Spirit didn't really have an answer either, though. Their kind of heroes, they had like a Dazzle support.
Right.
Disruptor was the only thing. Right.
Yep. And they need to so playing against Alchemist, you need a hero in lane that pressures him already so that you're pushing into the Alchemist. And then you need a way to rotate with your support heroes at some early part so you can gank him and ward. And then that way, it's really scary for Alchemist to always fall back into the jungle because you can go kill him or you can go pressure him. You can watch him run to bounty runs and kill him that way. It takes a lot of preparation, but once the setup's there, it's very difficult for Alchemist to play greedy and try to accelerate his farm.
Because he had Phase Boots, Soul Ring for, 12 minutes of the game. He didn't buy Armlet, he wasn't that tanky, but they just couldn't answer. And that double bounty rune, just farming around as Dire, farming around your Ancients and your right-hand side shrine, allows you access to the double bounty rune, and it was extremely powerful. Alright, Kunkka and Venge, two very good lockdown heroes, good control, good catch. I like it. Good start to both teams' drafts.
Yep, agreed.
Now there's combos. Morphling's still in, Brax. I haven't seen this new Morphling. I'm not even quite sure what he does.
I don't know if Morphling's good, honestly. I have no idea.
Did you look at the hero?
I looked at it, I saw the changelog was really long, and then I stopped looking.
Okay.
But I did look.
That's all that matters. You tried.
That's right. I answered the question.
Some heroes here that might be dangerous. Yeah, Quap. Mobile, versatile heroes. Not that many stuns in the pool. Team Spirit could go for the Void, I guess, again. If they... I don't think...
You also look at the lane matchup, right? What's going to lane against this Quap? Safely or nothing in this pool, feels like.
Absolutely nothing. Viper. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it though, right? It's only Viper. It feels like.
You could do a different way. You could send like Skyrat mid to support the mid laner if you're worried about the Queen of Pain destroying the matchup.
Yeah, I guess so, and that's the beauty of Captain's Draft, right? You have to get creative. Sometimes the creativity falls
flat on its face.
Yep, exactly. And it just doesn't work out, and then you're theory crafting at that point.
Some good. What are good combos of Ven? Generally, I think like Sniper, Luna. If you want to play the Vengers as support, mid laners like Troll could be decent.
I imagine the Venge is gonna be a core, right?
Yeah, I think so too. But then
they'll probably pick Disruptor, so they have some lockdown for Queen of Pain.
Or Shadow Shaman could be a decent one as well.
Oh, you're right. Shadow Shaman. I didn't even see him. Well, Shadow Shaman looks super good.
Yeah, good control, a bit of push.
They could even do Shadow Shaman with support Venge and like a Troll, right? So they have a stronger 5-man with some good push.
That sounds really strong. And then even throw an Underlord in on top. We're talking.
Well, that's right.
I haven't seen that much Underlord at all. I would have thought this hero would be very contested in this. You know, like the lanes aren't exactly what you wanted. You can pick Underlord and not get, Life Stealered or Ursid.
Right. You won't get totally destroyed in the lane. You'll have a pretty decent matchup for the most part.
Exactly, yeah. So, because you can see what potential safe laners are going to play against. Gives you a lot of advantages picking your offlaner, I think. Okay, that's definitely some lockdown.
Yeah, that is the lockdown.
Do you think Airchecker's offlane support? I don't think anyone plays offlane Airchecker anymore, do they?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just better as a support in general. Disruptor. Okay, so it looks like I would assume it's the core Venge out of all these 3 heroes.
I'd have to agree with you there.
And you've got a stun. You've got some sort of catch or lockdown. Why is Disruptor so much bigger than all these other heroes? Do you see this?
Yes.
He's massive.
10 seconds remaining.
Earthshaker looks like he'd be massive, but he's not really that big at all. He's just kind of like, his arms are huge.
His arms are extremely big, but that's about it.
Poor lad.
Yeah, rough life. And then Venge, I don't know what happened. This is like the mini Venge.
It's completely out of proportion, I think.
Yeah, something's wrong.
Alright, heroes.
Team pick.
Venomancer. I haven't seen Veno since it changes, actually.
Hasn't Veno been heavily nerfed?
Yeah. Alright, let's look up the changes. Dota2.com. 1 second. Oh, you talk for a second. I'm gonna look up the changes to Venge Spray.
Alright.
Seconds remaining.
What's happening? Oh. Apparently they're in a V shape where Disruptor is at the front. So the middle hero is always going to be the largest.
Okay. But it doesn't look like that for the... I guess it does look like that for the Dire as well.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you very much, Nikki.
It's alright, I thought Disruptor was just... He was a big boy now.
That's disappointing.
It's
just perspective.
Yeah. Disruptor's very large.
Yeah, he's been buffed. Quap.
Alright.
Quap Kunke.
So we have the...
I like it. I actually think their draft has a lot of push. It has good team fight. Like,
good lanes as well.
Good lanes. Like Viper or Veno is just an amazing laner. They nerfed him, but like not that much.
Oh, okay. I didn't actually look at the Veno changes. I know they removed the XP talent, right?
Yeah, that was a big one.
Okay.
He still has the wards. He still does Veno things.
Okay, maybe he's not that bad then. Maybe he's playable. You know, he's pretty good against these heroes, right?
Against
he can build like he's gonna build like a hood or a pipe or something.
Oh, here's the Underlord.
Alright, Underlord comes out.
It's some more catch for the Queen of Pain. The root is very good against Troll.
Yeah, you can glimpse into the root and the kinetic field, and you'll root them twice.
That's very true. Some circle spells coming out from Team Spirit.
That's right. You know, have you noticed that the circle spells all line up to like the same like area of effect?
They're about the same size. Yeah, they were just lazy. Yeah. They're like, you know, it's all the same.
Alright, Shadow Shaman. So now you have some push here, but you know, this isn't the easiest lineup to push into, right? You have to push into Underlord's Firestorm. They have a bunch of stuns for once every hero on the side of Team Spirit has some sort of disable, right?
In one way, sure, but if you think about, like, they have Serpent wards and they have Poison wards, right? So is Disruptor going to kill the wards? I don't think so. Range is really small.
The wards are going to kill them.
They have no answer to the wards, but can they get enough creeps or units to the tower with Underlord and mowing them down? It's going to be difficult, but...
Yeah, it is for sure. But, you know, Shaker doesn't really do a whole lot against the Queen of Pain in the mid lane, right? If Kunkka decides to, like, camp in the trees and tries to fish for a torrent in the mid lane, Storm Spirit's going to have a pretty rough time, right? It's not a good matchup for him at all. Especially, like, pre-6.
Storm Spirit doesn't do well at all. Like, it's really tough. So maybe they can stack some jungle, he can catch up that way. You know, it's not the end of the world.
I guess, but I always feel like if your mid laner is catching up in the jungle, that means some other weaker hero is taking up the lane, right? And then if you're a Queen of Pain against like a level 4 support hero or something, when you're 6, it's just not laneable, right? They're gonna die, they're gonna feed, and then just it becomes another opening.
This, yet again, Alright, we have this like offensive kind of posture from Effect, and Team Spirit are sending their offlaner to the safe lane.
Yeah, they're doing the exact same thing.
This seems like the dream patch for offlaners. Like, imagine being in the safe lane, just making it rain. Oh my god.
Living in all that cash.
It sounds great.
30 seconds to battle.
I really hope it's like this in pubs. Safe lane Underlord sounds like the dream.
Some Team Secret nonsense. I guess old Team Secret now,
Yeah,
right?
old. There's about 50 old Team Secrets.
The newest old Team Secret.
Ah.
The battle begins.
How's,
Alright, so
how's
let's,
this lane? This Team Spirit offensive lane? Venge,
I mean,
Disruptor, Earthshaker.
It's not bad, right? Especially when Shaker can camp in the trees and try to fissure block off across the tree line here.
I'm not feeling the damage.
Yeah, the damage isn't the highest, right? But, you know, there's no more Poor Man's Shield. So, maybe it's actually enough now. Maybe we're just so used to Troll having a Poor Man's Shield that we don't actually know how much damage he's going to
He
take.
still has the whirling axes though, right? Like,
Well, he's got the range whirling axes, right? So he doesn't have the melee stout shield block right now.
true.
There's definitely a chance he could die if he comes up for CS, but his wave's actually in a pretty good spot where he's not going to get blocked.
Yeah, that's a big change as well. They're going for it. They get the Fissure off, Nico baby, and kind of give it the old walk away. Do they have a torrent follow-up? They're choosing not to use it, just using the shackles defensively, not wanting to waste any more mana.
Yeah, you know, so the Shaker doesn't actually offer like a whole lot of lane support, right? He's just sitting there for the Fissure,
How
waiting.
much damage is Fissure?
It's like 110, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 110. I feel like King R's wasting his time by being in this lane. He doesn't actually do anything. Like, he does the same thing as the Shaker, essentially, right? Where he's like kind of half of a hero, sitting there waiting to land like a ranged nuke that kind of disables, but
Well,
it doesn't do much. If he just sits mid and then tries to torrent off the Shadow Strike, this Stormford could have a super, super rough time.
yeah, but doesn't the Earthshaker being top almost commit to Kunkka staying top 2? You know,
I mean, I just don't think that
he makes they make any difference really. Is what you're
yeah,
saying.
exactly. He'd be totally fine without Kunkka there.
Okay. Maybe they're staying up top so they can contest the bounty runes.
Yeah, maybe. You know, once bounty runes start to come out, these heroes move around, right? Nobody sits here forever. They always
they just get
wait for the
bored.
bounties. Exactly. No one wants to sit around forever.
Arzik taking the bounty rune, I think, getting level 2. Oh no, King Or decided he was more important. Iceberg tried to guess the rune, didn't guess correctly, unfortunately. He might be in a bit of trouble here. Torrent? Iceberg dodges it very nicely.
Oh,
that,
so close.
that means he takes a lot more damage. They rotate in.
Look at this,
King
the
Or
chain TPs.
might be in a lot of trouble here. Iceberg gets the first blood with the overload. Very nice.
Alright, nicely done, but you know, that's the first step to making space for your Troll Warlord, right? You force double TPs from the supports. You know, that's also something you have to get used to, right? These supports, when they hold on to level 1 TP, they're TP to the first thing they see every time.
I was thinking it actually buffs heroes saves a lot more. Like Dazzle, that kind of stuff. Arzik top lane. I like the win, is going in pretty deep. Arzik's trying to juke, but he does have the Thunderbolt on him, so he's not really able to do anything. Thunder Strike. Do you ever notice that
He's
you...
TP'd out.
He's fine. Yep, totally okay. A-okay, gets pinged.
Yep.
And gives
Not
it
even
okay. I
close.
like the win. What a boy.
He's letting everyone know he's okay.
Did you ever notice that you don't know the names of like 70% of the spells in Dota? You know exactly what every single one of them do. But the names, it's a totally different thing, right?
Well, I think I know all the names.
Really?
I think I know like 95% of the names.
Damn. Your memory skills are off the chain.
Thank you.
I have
I'm
like
also a big nerd.
I have like I don't know 15,000 hours in Dota 2. Still don't know all the names. I just don't read them. Right? Oh, top lane, I like a win. Might get another kill. After that tight escape, King Or goes down. FNG gets the last hit. Very nice.
Alright, this lane is a pretty big problem, right? Troll Warlord He kind of plays similar to Sven in the aspect where he wants to get his basic items up before he can start the farm fast.
Yeah, he needs like a base before he can snowball, right?
Yeah, he needs like he needs time, like maybe 6 or 7 minutes of free farming the safe lane before he can just.
His football's dead. He's definitely dead. Underlord.
He's very dead.
He is indeed. Just gives the old turnaround, just trying to do some harass in the meantime. Top lane. Can they get a good glimpse up here? They're going for Nico Baby, but he's not afraid.
It's just manning up.
Glimpse doesn't work so well when they don't run away.
That's true. But it'll work now, but he's got no mana.
Oh, okay. Get a nice Fisher. I like to win. He has the 8-stick charges. If he wants to follow up, yeah. The glimpse is used. It's a bit of an awkward glimpse now, to be honest.
Yeah, it's one of those where now, look, Team Spirit have used all their mana, right? I guess they can try not to get it. Yep, they're paying it out.
Wait, what?
But yeah,
How does this Troll Warrior thing work?
Huh, what do you mean?
Look, click on Troll Warrior. He has like the two spells are like constantly showing now. Interesting. Instead of when you toggle it, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I guess it's so you can read what they do.
Yeah, maybe. Alright, so the Fisher up top. Nico Baby's gonna be okay though.
Oh, I like the win. Does he does get the blind for last second. Fever. He's fine too. I like the wind's pressing forward.
He's dancing with him. There's a stun up in 2. Yeah. Alright, he's fine.
On 12.
But the you know, the first step in breaking up this tri-lane from Team Spirit is the Kunkka rotating between like mid and bottom. Like we saw him kill the Underlord in the bottom lane. It was very nice. We saw him pressure the mid lane. He did happen to go down, but it forced double TPs. It's like fighting this lane with the Kunkka that doesn't offer a whole lot of lane presence is like, it's probably the worst thing you could do, honestly. He can go to anywhere else on the map and make something else happen.
Yeah. And FNG kind of realizing the top lane, the wave is kind of pressured in, so he doesn't really need to help that much. He rotates, gets 2 bounty runes. He wants to help set up a kill for full boss. This is a tough lane for Underlord. It starts off great, but because of the way Sedoi built his skills, you know, the max venomous gale, and now with the poison over point, if you
becomes very dangerous.
Yeah, you have to get your TP ready. The second you get galed or ultied, you have to TP straight away. He's gonna come around and gale him. Well, I think he's gonna walk.
What's that? The old walk away. Imbalanced.
Really ugly. He has to bring a health and the Enchanted Mango to help with the sustain. Lane. Catch out our Zeke. You were saying that our Chicker isn't doing a lot, but now he's starting to do more, right? Well, what's the difference?
Well, I mean, he doesn't do a whole lot in terms of like right-clicking people, right? He's just a Fisher, so he's sitting in the sides, waiting to try to get the block off, and then he'll do something.
And the pressure Team Spirit are flying here. Look at the CS of trolls. 30.
Well, very sad.
Well, since that Afro Ninja comes in. Can they get the deny? I don't even need this.
He's totally fine. He had a fat stick.
That's a mid-rotation from the top as well.
Well, that was with the haste ring as well. Iceberg now has all the room in the world to just keep farming. Rotations down bottom too.
I like to win TP's down here. They can turn this around. Oh boy. The Sedoi does go down. Maybe they can get the deny. They're looking for it. He gets it.
Nice.
Full boss takes him down. Very well played. I was a bit worried there for that rotation for like to win, but yeah,
it looked a little scary at first, but.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Alright, so Team Spirit lane phase going very, very well, especially this Storm Spirit had the potential to get destroyed, right? Like if Kunkka happened to land like a torrent or 2 earlier on in the lane phase, I think Queen of Pain would have gotten snowballed on big time. Alright, okay.
Some Tokyo drifting going on the bottom lane, Phobos styling. Dodging gales, dodging spells.
He's so big, how does he dodge gales?
He's just big boned. It's misleading. It's one of them, you know, them fat jackets that make you look fat, but you're not really that fat.
The old bodysuits.
Exactly. What are they? They're called bomber jackets. I don't know what you guys call them.
Okay. I don't know what they're actually called.
The big fluffy ones.
Luckily, I don't need one of those because I'm already there. Irish scum, that's what you get for being an American.
What's happening here? Like,
Alright.
When I'm looking at this game, I see Afro Ninja on his quap doing amazingly, right? But
Yeah.
this is not a great quap game. Once, like, you're meant to destroy Storm in the laning phase, so he has a slow start. His Orchid is slowed down, and you can kind of be that one item ahead of him all the time, right?
Right. You can like hunt him and stuff.
Exactly, but now the way this game's going, he is definitely ahead, but it's not like so significant that it'll make that much of a difference item-wise. And Storm's going to hunt you.
Exactly, and all of these heroes are pretty good at hunting Queen of Pain. Right? You have Disruptor, the Shaker, lots of abilities.
Oh, all the TPs on top of the Weaver's in a very nice position. As Zeke goes down, Queen of Pain, Afro Ninja's in. Can Iceberg live here? They're going for the deny on I like to win, but that doesn't really pan out. Weaver gets a kill on the back line.
Weaver's booking it.
And TP's out. Alright, so a whole load of basically nothing happened there.
Alright, that felt like it could have been so much worse for both sides, right?
When I saw Iceberg zip in and get nothing, I was very, very worried. He got shadow struck and then just started to kind of back up.
When the Queen of Pain landed the 3-man ulti and Scream, I was like, alright, people are gonna die, but only one hero died. And Beaver he walked past all the heroes and fissured our Zeke one more time and killed him. It was very sad. Maybe I made it sound really sad. I don't know.
It definitely was sad. There's no way an Earthshaker should be able to do that. Right? Oh, the pre-hex from Arzika. That's a freebie there for Afro Ninja.
Alright, nicely done.
What was that about?
There. I don't know.
He was on like 40% HP, zips forward.
Maybe he wanted to just use all his mana to clear the creep wave, but obviously not the greatest idea. He ends up dying there.
Do you think we'll see less Midas on Venom now that the experience talent isn't there?
I don't know, actually. I feel like it was never that good to begin with. Just
does the white one have a TP? No, he's dead.
It's the slow burn.
Slow and steady. He actually has a veil applied. After Ninja comes in to get the last one.
You know, that's a danger, like one of the dangerous things of hunting the Venomaster, right?
That's what they use the static storm. Like generally, any other hero you wouldn't really use it. Maybe Queen of Pain, but in this case, if he gets his spells off, you're dead.
Yep, very true.
Almost is going to be a monster. Like they don't have any way to deal with him. Like Troll Warlord generally builds stat-based items, and with this,
very true.
With this passive of Underlord, 40% less base damage, you're gonna do like no damage when Underlord's in the vicinity.
That's right. You're gonna deal 40% less base damage.
I hope he builds a Radiance after this this mechanism. I'm a big fan of getting all these like ore items and then into Radiance. You're unkillable. You're this nuisance on the front line. She might be a little dead. That was a big smoke rotation though. Maybe they can get a tower off it.
Yep, if they can transition this into a tower, then it's totally worth it. Wards dropped. Looks like a dead tower. But at the same time, Team Spirit.
What are you saying about Team Spirit?
Oh, I was saying, at the same time, Team Spirit, though, they're reacting well to, right? They lost a support hero, who cares? They're still farming. They're kind of making the same play on the enemy safe lane tower, just dealing damage. So, they're probably not too upset about that, honestly.
It's a pretty big commitment. After Ninja might get the bottom tower, too. That's when you said get a little worried here. Like, can't just be giving up all these objectives. Team Spirit don't necessarily push that fast. They have Underlord to push out the waves.
Yep. Oh, they're actually dark rifting down to the creep, like bringing 2 people with them. Alright, the Weaver service is here.
Fisher hits. Static Storm to follow up the boats coming in, but it'd be just a little bit too late. Weaver's trying to get in there to get the aftershock proc. They get the glimpse onto Sedoy on the Venomancer. Not much follow up after that. Fisher up soon. 1 second, maybe they save it.
2 seconds for the Venom ults. Not the reason though.
Very close. I definitely use the Venom ulti in that case, but he just couldn't get it off. It was on cooldown for a little bit too long.
How is this game only a 1k gold deficit?
if you look at the net worths, I guess FNG is. You can see if you add up all the red, and then you add up all the green.
Oh, okay.
The green has 1,000 more than the red.
I see.
Iceberg. Oh my god. What? Just gets caught out like that. Second time that's happened from Zeke. Catching out the Iceberg Storm. They want more though. This is a hard kill. Going on
This
the
is a
Lord
tough
here.
one.
Yeah,
Then they might
realize it
find
straight away.
FNG.
Oh, the bolt comes in. Very nice. Disruptor goes down too.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, nicely done from Effect, picking up some quick kills.
Interesting. Like, if it feels like Spirit are trying to just split up the map and not really fight them, but by doing that, they're kind of just TPing in one at a time, and it's not really working out for them.
Yeah, it's definitely not there. I feel like they shouldn't be dying in these places that they have to die. And that's probably the biggest problem, right?
Okay. He zips forward, just trying to catch the Veno out of position, but Veno was never really out of position. He had the backup of his Kunkka behind him. That could have been a disaster, actually, if he had committed on that.
That could have been very bad indeed.
Oh, Blink Dagger from Byver. It's on the way.
Wow.
It's on
Very
the way.
fast, right? Oh. Oh, okay, on the way. I thought you meant on the way as in like on the courier.
Yeah, yeah,
Jesus.
400 gold. He's very close.
Yeah. Oh, he is very, very close. And that is the big, the game changes a bit, right? When Shaker picks up the Blink Dagger, he transforms into this pretty darn good hero into a great hero.
I'd say medium to fair hero into god tier hero.
That is accurate. Very
Like,
accurate.
A Fisher is great and all. You can block people. The stun duration's pretty crap. But then he turns into like instant like chain stun that lasts like 7 or 8 seconds.
It does damage too.
Like, he just walked up. He manages to get it off actually. He can chain it up. Oh, a bit of overlap in the stuns. That might cost them.
Oh boy.
They messed up pretty bad there actually.
Dude, the Echo Slam does no damage at all too when you just echo that solo hero. It did nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't really though. Well, it does 60 damage, right?
Dire's middle
Yeah.
tower.
I guess that's not fair being plus 60 damage now.
Dire's middle tower.
Really isn't. You're being very inaccurate today, Brax. Like, it literally is damage.
It's 60
Alright,
damage.
let's put it this way, right? If you lent me $60, would that be nothing?
No.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh my. Wow. I'm sold. Alright, Beaver's got his Blink Dagger now. And they could try for round 2 on
think
Queen
they-
of Pain.
He has the Yule, so that buys him a bit of time. What's their oh jeez. They went for the swap into Fisher, but whew.
That's right, they're calling the retreat. Get back, get back, get back. You know, they're still having fun.
Yeah, that's true. Dota's about enjoying yourself.
What? It's about winning.
Oh, you're that guy. You're definitely that guy. What's on the career for Underlord? Pipe. He has pipe mech, 17 minutes.
Alright, very, very tanky. Good luck
Jesus.
trying to fight into this guy.
He's almost like similar enough to the Alchemist in the last game. With the farm he's getting.
Under attack.
You know, he's gonna be this unkillable monster.
Yeah, very true. The Stormspirt's going for an Orchid Rush, by the way, not the
I
Bloodstone.
saw
And
that,
he's
yeah.
super, super close to that.
Went for smoke. Oh, catch out. Ever on his Earthshaker. Big key hero to catch out. The swap from I Like to Win, saving his support here. The bolt's coming in from behind. As he puts the wards down, I Like to Win with the Mask of Madness, just trying to focus them down. He's in pretty deep. He gets X. He can't escape because of Fiver's fucking Fisher. Fiver goes back in. The rain is coming. This is a lot of AoE damage coming in from Phobos. But it's not enough. The X and the positioning of King Or and the supports. They glimpse after Ninja back. Too little, too late. Like, so they tried to save the Earthshaker with the swap. Then the Earthshaker fishers afterwards and then kills the person who saved them.
Yeah.
That's some
life.
ungrateful shit right there.
You know, that's life, Shane. Sometimes things happen.
That's true.
Radiant's
Right, but that team fight was such a mess, right? Like, so many things happened, so many things just... It just felt like a random team fight where it was like, sure, there's lockdown and everything, but you don't really know what's going on. It's kind of like a 1-by-1 thing. There's an X. The wards are hitting this dude that's X, and it's just they're waiting for these spells to land. And they also don't want to like get in there and group up for the Echo Slam. But Echo Slam, does this spell even do damage anymore?
He didn't have it. It was on
Right,
cooldown.
it was on cooldown from using it before, trying to get the solo kill or the solo Echo onto Queen of Pain, right?
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, Effect, they have made a pretty swift recovery after the lane phase.
They
Troll
look
is
pretty
looking
hot.
very farmed. Yeah, they're looking pretty decent.
Oh, they're lane. They
There's
use
the
everything on
Orchid.
the door. The bolt buff might be able to. It actually is going to save him.
Smooth moves.
Holy crap! And on the other side, our Zeke just goes down. Afro Ninja on the back lines. He's in very, very deep.
He's insane.
He's actually in nuts. He just goes in. King Or, he's caught out. Orchid is online. You wanna use it? The Exo. Ooh! What up now? Oh, I love plays like that. He gets a well played from Afro Ninja. Yet again demonstrating how important it is to have good chat wheel control.
It is. It raises everyone's morale, makes them feel good.
That is Ice, or Team Spirit's Roshan though. With the rain from Underlord, the minus armor, and the physical buff from I Like to Win.
Yeah, very fast Roshan as well, so good luck contesting that. And now all of a sudden, this Storm Spirit, right, he's with the Orchid Rush, so he's not as tanky, he has an Aegis to work with. It's going in.
And he's going in. Oh boy. Iceberg uses all his mana. He's not going to be able to follow up with much else. He might even get the kill. There, he's just going to die. Oh, they swap him out, but he gets X'd. They do get the kill on Troll. That's huge. Aegis still online. Somehow, the heals from Underlord. Triple kill from I Like to Win. Wards are down. This is pretty spooky now.
This is pretty good for Team Spirit.
Their push is very, very quickly. They do have the Venom wards to try and defend a little bit, but they're only level 3.
They don't actually defend. They're kind of like gold.
I'm choosing not to go for that mid lane. Deciding to split up and go for top as well. Just voting for more map control than taking one lane of Rax. Or one lane or the tier 3 tower, you know what I mean? Instead of getting that and getting the shrine, to decide it's better to kill the tier 2 tower.
Yeah, I don't think they'd be able to take the full tier 3 tower, so it was a very, very good move from them to dark this up the top lane. And they were only 1k gold ahead before the Roshan, and now it's at 6k. Such a massive swing. Storm Spirit.
He lived for so long in that fight.
Yeah,
just
he did.
the Underlord just doing so much. Oh, top lane, they catch out Nico Baby on his troll.
Nicely done.
These combos, you know, the Disruptor with the Earthshaker paired with Earthshaker and Underlord Rain on top of it, they're not. It's enough to kill anyone.
Yeah, it is for sure. And there's no signs of BKBs being built. Well, I guess now Nico Baby has one in his quick buy, but he's very far away. He has the casual Yasha. This Troll's one of these heroes that feels like he needs so many items, right? He needs like his phase boots, ring to kill a wand, and then some farming item, either the Vlads or the on the side.
More. Free one for Iceberg.
And more free kills for Iceberg.
He doesn't even need just that. He needs Roshan, right? Otherwise, he can't push buildings. He can't fight like the way you want to fight on a troll. You have to do. Oh. I don't know if you want to go on this Phobos ladder. Zeke realizes that he instantly.
This
turns
guy's
around.
powerful.
Where's is the storm zip? He's walking in. After Ninja's cutting the wave bottom. Storm's talents changed a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
Level 15.
I want to see this.
No, you don't.
I really, really want to see this 500 distance auto remnant ball lightning.
I was thinking about
the
actual
sickest talent.
uses for this, right? It sounds like the most ridiculously terrible talent ever.
It gives vision.
Maybe it's good if they're pushing your base and you want to kill the creep wave, but it kills your zip kills the creep wave anyway.
Well, now you're dropping bombs as you fly by. You know, instead of like zipping into stunts when you just zip over them in team fights now, you just try to drop as many bombs as possible to hit them. That'd be kind of cool.
This is why you never get invited to anything, right? Because your co-casting sucks.
Well,
I like
yes.
it. I like it. I'd invite you if I run an event. You're getting invited, but
You guys will see me in Ireland in 2025.
you'll have a beer belly. You'll have like 5 kids. I'm going to Ireland, kids. It's finally my time.
Been waiting for this for 10 years, kids.
Me too. Be the exact same for me. Oh boy. But at least we have fun, you know?
That's what it's all about, having a good time. Just enjoying everything, right? So, alright, what do they do about this push? Underlord is super tanky, they always have the Guardian Greaves and Pipes, so I don't think anyone's gonna die.
Going on Storm. They caught out Iceberg, he's dead.
Alright, well they get an Iceberg kill, but they lose 1000 HP off their tier 3, and the Glyph as well. I guess the Storm pickup is definitely worth it, but at least they get something out of it.
I think Spirit are very happy with that. In general, like, sure, they kind of missed their timing, but they can just wait. They can take Roshan after Ninja. They follow their stuns. It's a little bit neater that time, so it's just enough. And now it doesn't really matter that you kill their Storm because your Queen of Pain is dead. They get the glimpse.
They're all dead.
And the Static Storm onto Sudoi. He follows up again. FNG gets a double kill, and now, well, I guess they just go again.
Yeah, they do go again, and this game might end before Troll even gets to play Dota 2, the video game, right? Like, he can't participate in these team fights until he has BKB, and even then, they can probably just walk away from him. I don't feel like he's that scary. It's not that much lockdown. Might buy back from Venomancer.
Tier 3 tower's already dead.
Yeah, and you see, this is a bad sign, right? When Earthshaker is just sitting here attacking the racks. That's how you know he's confident about this.
Support Earthshaker using his enchant totem on the racks. Like, generally you want to stay so far back. Oh, there's last two. Can he get the swap? Last second swap, just sacrifice. Oh.
That'd be pretty cool, right? If he swapped and then the X pulled him back, so he just ended up getting a free kill.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I was hoping he'd do.
Alright, that's that. Free racks.
Free racks for Team Spirit. It's all based around this DK Phobos and his insane farm, right? He is a hero
both games.
They can't initiate on, they can't do anything about. He just goes on.
Talking about Underlord in the draft as well, and we're thinking, wow, why don't more teams pick him up? He looks pretty good, and yeah, he does look good.
Look at him go. Like, Underlord already looks kind of strong, you know, you can farm reasonably fast if you're in the offlane. But in this solo safe lane position, you know, your tower's not too far away. Underlord generally, he's a pretty slow hero, so one of his struggles are when you get initiated on, you need to walk very far to get to your tower. But in the safe lane, you're very safe.
Yep, wow, being safe in the safe lane.
Who would have thought it?
Not me. Alright, Storm up for the latency.
Static Storm hits on 2. They have the follow-up. Iceberg's in there on top. Wards go down, but it's not enough. FNG gets a double kill. Iceberg follows up and kills our Zeke. And up they go. Mid lane, they roll. What has Troll done?
No, he's farming, Shane. He's securing the late game. They just have to make it there.
Okay.
But at this rate, they are not going to make it there.
No, they're not.
There's so much cash. Storm Spirit, Shaker, Disruptor, even the Vengeful Spirit. Yeah, they got everything right for cash this game.
Super and animation is so cool. What is
it? It is.
Spirit Vessel. Sounds like something out of Naruto or some shit.
Yeah.
Alright, in they go.
Well, this is gonna have to be the last stand for effect, right? They need to take this fight, or they're just gonna end up playing the game against Megas.
They're keeping in very far forward. BKB is finished. Nico Baby uses it.
They're just
walk around. They don't have reveal, or I like to win. Oh, good God. They're trying to attack the Underlord. It's a disaster. And then, on the backlines, Iceberg kills our Zeke. Phobos is still on full HP after the full duration BKB from the Troll was. I like to win. And they get him. He's close to dying. No, oh, they might kill. I like to win. He's going to take over from the bench. He gets denied. The only hope they had of getting a kill. Destroyed.
Good God, all that just for one kill.
And he got denied.
This game fell out of control after Roshan, right? It was like a 7k gold swing in the span of like 2 minutes, along with giving Storm Spirit an Aegis.
I think we noticed maybe the nerfs of Veno, right? So Veno had like a free lane, a completely free lane. He didn't pressure the tower because of his skill build. He had to learn the poison to pressure the Underlord. And then Underlord just started to farm and wasn't really bothered at all by anything. And they just based their whole team around him. Everyone just follows the Underlord. If anything goes wrong, he'll use his pipe and his mech or even his ulti to save them.
Yeah, it feels like it felt like Underlord wasn't solely a Venomancer, right? He was top of the net worth for pretty much the entire game. Super fat, very farmed. Venomancer didn't do that much to him. I still think that if Team FX early game was much better, like if the Kunkka had better rotations to the mid lane and the bottom lane instead of trying to sit there and fight the
top lane.
tri-lane, over and over, I think they could have done a lot more, especially in the mid lane. Because one kill on that Storm Spirit is going to mean that Queen of Pain's going to hit level 6 when Storm Spirit just hits 5. And that's a big deal, right? That's like another solo kill, basically, so.
Alright, well that evens it up, bringing it to a game 3. And we'll be back shortly with that. Team Spirit versus Effect in the Captain's Draft CIS Qualifiers. See you guys soon. I'm going to put on some Monster Cat music.
Nice, this is the farm song.